cross-legged. You can sit with your legs in front of you, you can sit upon your heels. Feel free to use a cushion underneath your sit bones, anything that makes you, allows you to sit upright and for you to be able to focus on your breathing. Okay, we want to really try and slow your breath work down. Just try and draw a little bit of energy into the body. And again, like I say, it's just let it be. Okay, just going to shut the eyes, go inside. And let's take a nice long deep breath in through your nose. And then slowly breathing out through your nose. Again, let's take a long deep breath in. Really fill up the lung space. And breathing all the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And slowly breathing all the way back out. Take a longer, deeper breath in, drawing all that new energy into the body. And breathing out. Breathing out as well as you can, running the breath along the back of your throat. And then this time, let's take a longer, deeper breath in. And then gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. Raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And then gently nodding your chin down in towards your chest and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And now breathing all the way back out, and we're breathing out as completely as you can, going right down to the bottom of your exhalation, lowering down your chin, holding the breath out. Raising your chin back up and breathing in. Now one more time, breathing out. And again, go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Try and breathe out a little bit more and lower down your chin, holding the breath out. Raising your chin back up and breathing in. Breathing out. Long deep breath in. And out. Just take another couple of deep breaths in and out, regulating that breath, regulating the energy coming in and out of the body. Now we could clasp the fingers, raise your arms, come high above your head, squeezing your head a little. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, take a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, bring it to the middle. Breathing out, taking a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, bring it back to the middle. Breathing out, lowering down your hands. Gently lifting yourself up onto your knees, uncurling your heels and sitting back upon them. Spreading out your fingers nice and wide, lifting your chin, and let's start to gently pull your body along the ground, elbows in, shoulders are down, and then curling the toes, sending the hips back, and draw your head down through your arms. Bring the body forwards into a plank, bending your knees and sitting all the way back down upon your heels. Let's breathe in as you draw along the ground, lift and open the chest. Breathing out, sending the hips away, the head down through your arms. Breathing in as you draw forwards to your plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Breathing in, drawing your body up and along the ground. Breathing out, sending the hips away and the head down through your arms. Breathing in, draw forwards to your plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Breathing in to pull your body up and through. Breathing out, sending the hips away, lengthening into a downward dog. Breathing in, come forwards to plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. Breathing in, pull your body up and through. Breathing out, lengthening all the way off along the back of your body. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank. Breathing out, bend your knees and sit back. One more time, breathing in, drawing up and through. Breathing out and then stay in your down dog. Walking your feet from one to the other. Spreading your fingers wide to the floor, just looking up. Check that your hands are facing straight up, your middle finger going straight up. The last little finger is pressing out at a 45-degree angle. Really again, feel the ground beneath you, beneath the whole of your hand. Working your hips from side to side, stretching through your legs all the way up into your lower back. And you're looking up towards your belly. Draw your belly up and under. Now keeping the heels back. Notice how far they're going back today. And walk your hands all of the way back in towards your feet. Collecting your elbows, hold on. And just take a little bit of a rock from side to side. Try and let your head, neck and shoulders pull you downwards. If it feels really tight around the hamstrings, bend your knees today. And now letting go with your arms, bend the knees and slowly unroll. When you get to the top, bring your arms up together, clasp your fingers again. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, activate your waist and take a sway, a stretch to one side. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, activate the waist, stretching through your lats, all the way through your oblique muscles into your lower back. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, letting your arms all the way back down. Step up to the top of your mat and bring your hands in your heart. Let's breathe in as we raise both arms. Breathing out, open the chest, fold forwards, bend the knees if you need to. Breathing in, step your right foot back behind you. Release your knee to the floor, lift your chin. Breathing out, step your left foot back behind you, hold to plank. Breathing in, come down to your knees, your belly, your chest. Breathing out, upward dog. Try to drop down the elbows, open the collarbone. Breathing in as you lower, curl the toes, engage the core. Breathing out, pushing one straight line and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping up between your hands to the top of your mat. Breathing out, left foot, stepping on up and folding to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open the chest, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the chest and fall forwards. Breathing in, left leg, step it all the way back. Lifting the chin, releasing the toes back. And breathing out, right leg, step it all the way back, hold to a plank. Breathing in, come down to your knees, your belly, your chest. And breathing out, gently drawing up into your up dog. Try not to lift your hips off the floor if you can help it. Breathing in as you lower, curl the toes and try and push up in one straight line back to plank. And then back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping up, lift the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, right leg stepping on up. Let's take a breath in as we come all of the way back up to standing. Breathing out, bring your hands back into your heart. Breathing in, let's raise both arms. Breathing out, open your chest and fall forwards. Breathing in, right leg, step it back. Keep the knee above the ground for me this time. Push down into your right hand and bring your left hand up to the ceiling. Now just bending into that front knee a little. Now today, this might be enough, in which case stay. If you think you can go deeper in for the hip, we're turning the left foot open so it's horizontal across the top, shorter edge of your mat. Then you're going onto the outside edge of your back foot, and then maybe you roll the upper body open a little bit more. You'll feel a deeper stretch coming into the left hip. And now bring it all of the way back down. And come back up with your upper body. I'm going to come into a chest opener here. I'm going to bring my hands up so they line up with the shoulders. Start to squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other, opening out. So you're really working through the chest, pectoral muscles. If it feels okay to tilt your chin up, open it back a little bit more. This is our counter to all that time we spend working where our shoulders hang forwards. Gently bring it back down. Step your feet together, fold out into your plank. And now come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Take your feet a little bit wider apart and lay your right arm across the top of your mat with your left fingers coming down to the floor. Now the arm underneath you is there to gently support you. The fingers are there to gently encourage you around. So taking a deep breath in. As you breathe out, rise up, gently turn. Try and keep the hips and the legs completely relaxed. See if you can see your left foot or the space between your feet. And slowly bring it back down and swap it on over. Fingertips to the floor. Be supported as you breathe out. Lift. Looking over your shoulder. And now bringing it back round. Hands in underneath your shoulders, gently drawing the body up. Elbows in, shoulders are down. Releasing back down, curl the toes, engaging the core. Breathing in as you push up to plank, and breathing out into your downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping on up, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, left foot, stepping on up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the body and fold forwards. Breathing in, step your left foot back. Keep the knee above the ground for me. Push into left hand and raise your right arm. Try and relax the shoulders. Push away into the back heel. If you feel you can, let's open up that front foot. Go to the outside edge of your back foot and see if you can rotate your body upwards to the ceiling a bit more. Bring back your upper body, and again, we're coming up into that chest opener. Bring your hands up so they line up with your shoulder, elbows line up with your shoulders. Start to squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other, open the chest. If you can, start to tilt your body back up. And then coming all of the way back down. And slide the feet together and hold out into your plank. And then come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Okay, now bending up your knees. Now you can either do one leg and then the other, or you can take both of your heels in towards you. So first round here, tilt the pelvis forwards, squeeze the backside tight, and maybe just lift the thigh or lift one thigh off the floor. Breathe, take a couple of breaths here. And releasing it back down. If you're doing one leg, change legs. If you're doing both legs, next time, breathing out, and we're either lifting the thigh or we're lifting the thighs and we're lifting the upper body, if that feels good to do that today. Again, a little bit of a chest opener here. There's a bit of a theme going on at the moment. Got to get these bodies opened up. Okay, we're spending too much time sitting down. And then releasing it all of the way back down. Okay, hands in underneath your shoulders, engaging your core, breathing in, push up to plank. Breathing out, back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, left leg, stepping up, lift the chin, releasing the toes. Breathing out, right leg, stepping on up and folding. Breathing in, let's come all of the way back out to standing. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Okay, coming into a couple of our jump backs. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the chest, fall forwards. Breathing in, raise the chin. Breathing out, step or lightly hop back. Breathing in, hover or come to the belly. Pulling forwards, and we're rolling over the toes if you can. Lifting the chin. Breathing out, rolling high over the toes and gaze up towards your navel. Breathing in, pull the belly up, round the spine and look forwards. Breathing out, step or lightly hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin, straighten your legs if you can. Breathing out, lower deeper against your legs. Breathing in, drawing all of the way back up. Opening the chest, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the chest and fall forwards. Breathing in, lifting your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, if you're hovering, rolling over the toes, pointing your toes into the floor. And if you can, your chest is coming through your arms. Breathing out, rolling high over your toes. And gaze to your navel. Breathing in, pull up to your toes, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting the chin. And out to fold deeper. Breathing in, coming slowly back on up. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, now this time, coming into fierce posture, bend your knees. Weight bear back upon your heels. Pull the belly up underneath your ribs. Raising your arms. Alright, now if it feels a little intense with your hands together, open your arms and let your shoulders sit back, but lift your chin if you can. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, open the chest, fold forwards, re-straighten the legs. Breathing in, lift your chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in, pull forwards over the toes, lift the chin. Breathing out, high roll over your toes. And place your left foot flat to the floor and your right foot stepping to the top of your mat. Coming up into preparation of Warrior One today. Breathing in, turn your palms. Warrior One, looking up towards your thumbs. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, coming back down. Or come over onto your belly. Roll back over your toes. Placing right foot flat to the floor, left foot stepping through to the top of your mat. Come into those aeroplane arms, prep for warrior one, find balance. Breathing in, turn palms. Breathing out, raise your arms, look either between your hands, so separate the hands or look to your thumbs. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, hands back down, either side of your foot. Step the feet back together behind you. Either hover with your elbows close by your waist, or you're coming up into a high upward dog. Rolling back over the toes and look up towards your navel. Breathing in, pull up into your toes, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lifting your chin. Breathing out to fold deeper. Breathing in, bend the knees, sit back to your heels, bring your arms around, gaze to your thumbs. And breathing out, release it down by your side. Good. Round two, hands into your heart. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lower back upon the heels, belly pulls up. Raise your arms, press the hands away. Deep breath in. Breathing out, open the chest, fold forwards. Breathing in, lifting chin. Breathing out, step or hop back. Breathing in to pull forwards over your toes. Breathing out to roll high over your toes. Left foot flat to the floor, right foot stepping through to the top of your mat. And bring it all the way up into warrior one for me, looking up. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, warrior two. Draw the ribs into the body, tuck your tailbone under. Deep breath in, breathing out, reverse, looking up towards your thumb. Deep breath in, breathing out, curl all the hands to the floor, step the feet back together behind you. Hover or come to the belly, rolling up over your toes, pushing into the floor. Breathing out, roll high over your toes. Placing your right foot flat to the floor, left foot to the top of your mat. Come all the way up into warrior one. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, warrior two. Open up the back hip a little bit. Tuck your tailbone under, relax your shoulders. Deep breath in. Breathe out, come to reverse, looking up towards your thumb. Deep breath in, breathe out, curl all the hands to the floor, step the feet back together behind you, either hover or stay in a high plank or come down to the belly, eventually rolling over the toes. Breathing out to roll back up over your toes. Breathing in, come up to your toes, look forwards. Breathing out, step or hop to your hands. Breathing in, lift your chin. And breathing out, fall deeper. Breathing in, bend your knees, bring your arms around. And breathing out, releasing all of the way back down by your side. Just take a couple of breaths on its own, on their own. Nice and slowly, deep breath in and out. Now hands back in at your heart. Take a deep breath in, a little bit calmer this next sequence. Breathing out, open the chest and fall forwards. Let's step the left foot back behind you. And just placing down your right elbow to your right knee. Bring back your left arm, circle it back around behind you. See if you can reach for your waist or your thigh. And looking back to the wall behind you. Bring back out your left arm and taking your right hand towards the inside of your foot if you wish to. If you feel that's a little bit deep, stay with your elbow on your knee today. If you can, you're looking up towards your thumb. And bring the arm around the front of your body, pushing hard through your right foot. Come through warrior two again for me. But use this just as a kind of vessel to get you into the next posture. I'd like you to try and straighten up that right leg. Draw your hips back. Now just have a little look down your body. See that your nose and your navel are on the same line, okay? What we don't want here is to be tilting forwards. So we want to draw the body nice and upright. Lengthen through with your fingers. Drop down your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, slide your upper body across to the right. Take your right hand towards your right leg and bring your left arm up to the ceiling. Turn your gaze and look up towards your thumb. Now you shouldn't need to bend your knee, all right? Only if you've tried to go too deep should it feel too intense. So my advice always on this position is to hold the torso correctly, all right? Because if your shoulder's rolling forwards, all right, and you're trying to get onto holding your toe today, maybe that's a bit too far. Looking up towards your left thumb. Deep breath in. Now as you breathe out, we're swapping and we're taking down the left hand to your right leg. Right hand to lower back. And again, revolving. And again, see how you feel. Can you keep those legs a bit straighter? Alright? Maybe if you are getting to the floor, or if you do feel a lot of intensity behind that right knee bended, see where you can get to. Can you raise your right arm, take it back up towards the ceiling? Again, take a couple of deep breaths here, working that rotation, working that revolve through the lower back. Now bending your right knee, bring your arms back behind you. We're coming into humble warrior. So come low in through the legs. Draw your gaze towards your back foot and let your arms release up and over. Coming into that shoulder girdle stretch. Okay, now raise your head. And we're coming up towards bird of paradise. Whereas we're drawing our right arm beneath the right leg and seeing if we can find the fingers behind the back. Now with this position, if you don't quite find the fingers today, maybe you're using a sock or a strap to bridge that those 2 points. Now start to move your back foot to the top of your mat and weight bear onto your left foot. Push hard through your left hamstring and your left glutes. Slowly bring your body up if you wish to today. Remember, you don't have to do everything today. If you're up and you want to extend the leg up, press it upwards, okay? Don't worry, if you just get to a standing point, you're doing remarkably well today. Let's come back down, bend the knee. Slowly take your body down, taking left leg and stepping it back behind you. Take both of your hands to the inside of your foot for me. Now turn onto your back toes and then onto the outside edge of your foot. We're going to come into a side plank. Now with your right foot, our options. You can take your right foot on top of your left foot. You can take your right foot in front of your left foot, so you have a really stable balance. Or you can take your first 2 fingers around your big toe and we're going to swing that leg up. Alright, so you choose where you need to be. We're coming into a side plank, balancing on the left hand and the left foot. Nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And then bring your right foot back round, place it down upon the floor, and then bring back your back leg and bring it in. About half of the stride. If you look back towards your feet, you can place maybe 2 palms spread out between your feet. Draw your body up to about halfway and square off your hips so you're centralized over your thigh. We can either take the hands to hold back into the elbows, or you take a reverse prayer where your hands go back up, The thumbs will end up on the top, the little fingers are pressing between your shoulder blades, lifting your chin. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, either hold halfway or lower your chin towards your shin. Gently bending your right knee a little. Bring your body up. Now you can drop your fingers to the floor if the next bit gets a little bit challenging. You're going to lean forwards and bring your back leg up off the floor and coming into warrior three. Flexing your back foot, trying to keep your hips facing the ground, and both legs are as straight as you can take them today. Releasing down your right fingers to the floor. Can you turn your left hip and bring your left arm up to the ceiling? Don't worry if you're wobbling a bit. Don't worry if you need to put both hands down. Now slowly taking your left hand to the floor, left foot comes down. And let's gently unroll the body, breathing in. Out, hands back in towards your heart. Alright, let go with your arms. Now you're going to be very aware of your right leg. So we're going to take that up off the ground. We're going to work into tree, dancer and half lotus today. So I'm placing the right foot. And this foot can go above or below your knee. Alright, it doesn't have to come to the upper part of your leg. It can go below the knee. Just try and avoid pushing towards your knee. Alright, you've got a hinge joint at your knee, so really it doesn't really want to be pushed from one side of the hinge. Let's bring the arms up through the middle. Maybe if you can, take your right hand back behind your left. We squeeze the space out behind the head eventually, so what you should find is your thumbs are back at the front again, and your little fingers at the back. Your right hand, turn your right leg. Now gently let your foot feel heavy in your hand. Relax out your counterbalance arm. And now if you feel okay with it today, start to bring the leg a little up behind you. Coming back into a little bit of a back bend, but certainly here you can feel the shoulder and the chest opening too. Slowly drawing back. Now receiving your right foot from underneath. Again, if this posture is not for you today, if this feels awkward, please use tree for the second time or another balancing posture that maybe you're working on in your practice. So the knee is drawing down. If it feels okay, we're reaching back and either holding onto the elbow or the big toe. Some of you may feel confident to fall forwards today, in which case you're going to bend the standing leg a little, push your hips backwards, take your left hand down to the ground, and maybe if you're going all the way, straighten the leg and draw your head towards your knee. Slowly coming up, and everybody extending arms high. Kick the leg away from the body, hold it up, breathing in, breathing out lower, all the way back down. Alright, time for the other side. So let's breathe it, raising both of your arms, breathing out, open chest and fall forwards. Breathing in, step your right leg back, leaving your left leg at the top. Place your left elbow to your left knee, and then circle back your right arm. Just working firstly here, do a little bit of a shoulder opener, but already try and tuck under with your tailbone and feel that your navel is facing outwards and it's not facing downwards. Then as you bring back out your right arm, it's going up past your ear. Then if you can, you maybe take your left hand to the floor, and then we look up towards the hand. Okay, but try not to shadow your face. So try and bring the arm in alignment with your ear. And then let the arm come around the front of your body, pushing hard through your left leg, come through into Warrior Two. But again, just use this to replace the feet into a better position for triangle. So straightening out the left leg, bring the upper body so the hips and the chest are squared off and they're in alignment with the long edge of your mat. Slide your upper body out to the left. Bring your left hand down towards your left leg and raising right arm. So again, keep rolling back the shoulder, keep rolling back your right hip. Okay, that way then you're going to change the lower back range. You're going to change the strength through the oblique muscles just underneath your bottom rib to the crest of your pelvis. If we always let the body tip forwards, things won't change. Now let's slowly come down with your right hand. Take your left hand to your lower back. Maybe today this is enough. Maybe we take our hand beyond. Maybe we're okay to keep the legs straight. Perhaps we can raise the arm up. But again, remember, it's your body, it's your practice. Where you are today is not where you're going to be next week, next month, 6 months' time. Okay, let's come back round, bending deeply into the knee, clasp your fingers together. Gently round through, tucking the head in, look towards your back foot. Humble warrior, release the neck. Letting your arms come up and over, deep breaths. Feel that stretch all the way underneath the left leg, deep into the hamstrings, that insertion point to your buttocks. Come back up a little, and preparing for Bird of Paradise. We're working the left arm beneath the left leg, see if you can find the fingers, and if you don't want to go any further, stay here for me. If you'd like to work back up your right foot, bring it up towards the top of your mat, so you have a parallel squat. Then pushing hard through your left leg to slowly bring your body back on up. If you get that far, amazing. All right, you've done a good job. If you feel you can, extend the leg a little higher. And I know that this year we're all going to get those legs up. We're all going to get those legs right up by your ear. It's going to happen. Coming down, bend the knee. All the way back down to the floor, stepping back with the right leg. And take both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Roll out to the edge of your right foot. Your left foot, you can place it on top for a side plank. You can place your foot in front for a side plank. You can take your first 2 fingers around your left big toe and you can bring your leg upwards. Bring the leg all of the way back round. Pop your foot back down onto the floor. And let's bring back in your back leg, half of your stride. Have a look down to check that the heels are on line. Your back foot is a 45-degree angle towards your front foot. So it doesn't come round or come open quite in the same way as most of our postures. We're coming up to about halfway, and this is really hard because hardly anybody is completely aligned correctly. So this is a big job here. We're trying to square our hips off towards the end of the mat, okay? Take your hands back to either a back prayer or hold your elbows. Either way, try and bring the elbows back so open the chest again. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, move out from your hips, lowering your chin down towards your shin. Take a few breaths. Try and slow it down, particularly if you're finding it hard. You tend to hold our breaths. So try and bring that breath back on. Okay, now let's think about coming up into Warrior 3. Bending that left knee, coming up to halfway. Bring the back leg up from the floor if you can hold that balance. You could drop your fingertips to the floor though if you find that's a little bit better for you today. Hips facing down. Trying to keep your back leg straight. Alright, now can we drop down the left hand to the floor? And maybe we can rotate to a half moon balance. Point the toes on the back leg now and roll the hip back. And then slowly bring your hand down, bring your right leg down and fold towards your knees. Breathing in, let's come all of the way back up to standing. Bring your arms together. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Letting your arms down. Relax, open your shoulders. Connect with your core. Take a few breaths in and out. Okay, and let's again, once we come into balances, and I didn't say it the first time around, but if you can, try and always fix your gaze upon something that doesn't move. Alright, focus on that one point. So when we pick up that left leg, we're placing it above or below the knee, and we're looking to encourage that knee to press open. Hands under your heart and find your focus point. And then, if you want to, you can move the fingers up. If that messes up your balance though, just draw them down again today. Left hand back behind the right. And letting down that left hand. Turning your left leg. Just again, letting your foot rest heavy into your hand. Taking down your support balance arm. And then if you want to, coming forwards a little bit, tilt forwards. Keep your standing leg as straight as you can. And bring your back leg up a little. Find a quad stretch, find a little back bend. Slowly bring it through. Let's receive the foot from underneath. If you wish to try your half lotus today. If not, okay, by all means use tree again for the second time. Coming back round, finding the big toe or the elbow. And then from here, bending the knee a little, sending the hips back, taking the hand down towards the floor. And then maybe from there, finding that you can draw your head down too. Now I'm going to bring you towards the floor. So I need a little bit of space in front of you. Okay, so if we can draw our heels together. Now again, I'm going to draw us up into a high balance and come down. If this is not great for your knees, just come down a different way. Alright, it's fine. So lifting up onto the toes. And if you can, pressing the knees wide and lowering your body through. Now taking the hands to come forwards, and we're going to lift up into Bakasana, your crow posture. So I have a little softness there to the elbows. And start to bring the knees so they push up towards the inside of your arms, or just towards the side of your arms if that's better. And then looking forwards, either take one foot, or if you feel you can, gently lifting both of your feet off the ground today. Finding that new center of gravity, trying to stay with your breathing. side, well, it's my left, but you're looking at the right hand side. So when I come down, I'm going to look to try and hook my elbow underneath the side of my thigh. So let's, to begin with, open up through with your left arm, taking a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, stretch across and think about where the elbow is going to. Again, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, stretch over. And if you want to do just the stretches today, that would be okay. Or next time, breathe out, stretch across, and then hook the elbow underneath the thigh, look forwards, and then see if you can send the legs out to the side today. Again, don't worry, I may be just setting seeds for you. Alright, so it may not be today, they go up, okay? But in the future, they very well may. Now I'm going to come around to the other side. Okay, so here we go. We're reaching upwards with the right arm. Deep breath in. Breathing out, drawing it across. Breathing in, taking your arm up. Breathing out and pulling it across. Alright, you can do a few more of those, or if you feel you've got a good enough stretch now, hook your hand, hook your elbow underneath your thigh. Again, take your gaze forward so that you can balance. And then maybe sending the legs a little away. Okay. Maybe today, maybe not. It's all good. Alright, come on down and take a little bit of a seat. Now, can we take the right foot up towards the inside of your left leg? Okay, now sitting up nice and tall. Bring your right arm up. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, take your right arm and reach over for the knee, the shin, the ankle, or wrap your hand around your foot. Alright, try and wrap around a part of the leg that you can get hold of. And then lower your head down towards your knee. And then gently draw your body back on up. Let's swap it over. Bring that left leg in. Take a deep stretch up again. Breathe in. Breathing out. Reach over. Reach for the knee, the shin, the ankle or the foot. Wrap the hand around. Soles of your feet together for me. Have the feet quite away in front. Okay, so about 2 palms distance between you and the heels. Alright, now sitting the body up nice and tall, put your fingers back behind you, and then just press, but with a flat back. So press the body forwards. Use your fingers behind you to press your chest forwards. Draw your body up. Now take the hands forwards and now round the back. Take the shoulders over a little bit and bring the head down in towards the feet. again, rounding the spine, pull the belly back, and then diving your head forwards towards your feet. Slowly drawing the body back on up. Alright, now I'm going to bring you down into a little relaxation. So just straightening out with your legs, maybe give them a little bit of a shake off. Okay. For relaxation, you can be laying with on your back with your feet up the wall. Alright, some people find that really therapeutic. If you're close to your sofa, you could just swing your legs around and have your knees bent on the sofa. That's quite nice too. If you have any cushions, you either want to put them underneath your back, underneath your knees, behind your head. All three, if you want to have a really comfy time, okay? Anything on that you want to cover yourself up, anything over your eyes. All right, it's just 5 minutes with a little bit of time. I'm going to talk you through relaxing. So getting comfortable, and I'm just going to firstly use that deep lion breath. And the reason we use a lion breath at the end of a practice is to just really try and get rid of all the dead air. You know, we spend a lot of time breathing in and out through the nose in yoga. Purifying the air, okay? I mean, it's an ancient discipline, and it's originated in a very dusty country. So again, you would have wanted to breathe only in and out through the nose. We may just sometimes not breathe very deeply as we get into our practice. So now, taking a deep breath in through your nose, open the mouth as wide as you can, and then you're blowing all of the air out of the mouth. If you can, sticking your tongue out as well. All right, now you're in your own place, okay? You can do this. You don't need to feel embarrassed. Nobody can hear you. All right, so again, take a deep breath in, stick your tongue out, breathe out, and go for that lion roar. One more time, deep breath in. Really get rid of all the negative energy that's in your body. Get rid of it, all right? It may come back, but get rid of it for the time being. Okay, now on the next in-breath, deep breath in, and now sigh down into your body with your mouth shut. Do that again. Deep breath in, and sigh. And then just letting your body let go. Now firstly, reflect upon how your expression is holding. Can you let your eyebrows raise a little? Can you let your mouth soften? Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your arms, your hands, your fingers. Relaxing your belly. We have no connection with that core. Relaxing your legs and your feet. Those legs that hold you up all day. Just let them feel heavy. Feel the heels sinking into your mat. Maybe your feet are just gently opening. And most of all now, we're letting go of our practice that we've taken in the last hour. Letting it leave us, trying to hold no feelings about the practice. Just letting it go. We no longer need it. Letting the body feel heavier to the ground. Letting the shoulders open. Just feel your body being supported by the earth. Be aware of the vibrations going through your body with your heartbeat, your pulse. Maybe just think about the breath and see if you can breathe just into the right nostril, into the right side of your lung space. And then see if you can breathe just into the left side, through your left nostril, your left lung space. And then see if you can breathe now equally through both sides. Now if you want to stay in your relaxation for a little longer, you're home, you're safe, feel free to be there for a little longer today. If you feel that you're ready to gently come back on up, without opening your eyes, start to gently move your fingers and toes. Start to work your feet gently back to the ground. Letting your knees rock a little side to side. And carefully rolling to one side, coming back up and around to seated. And taking a deep breath in, raising both of your arms. Meet your hands at the top, and as you breathe out, bring your hands down to your crown. We're working down through your chakras, to your third eye, checking in at your throat, checking in at your heart. We'll stop at your heart chakra. I'm finishing off with a sing-along today. Feel free to join me or listen along. Deep breath in. Namaste. And we can bow to each other, honouring our light, our practice, passing on energy to the universe, to anybody who needs it. Okay? May you be healthy, happy and strong. Anything that you want to talk to me about, I'm here. Okay, drink lots of water tonight and have a lovely weekend.